feel small and have to look up. You are one of them, Mike.
You're welcome.
Well, it's great to have you with us, and I know we're going to just find out a little bit more about you and your supplements. So Sarah, if you have a few questions.
Absolutely, thanks for being here, Mike. Right, I'm sure that people in the audience would love to hear some of these answers. So one of the things I'd like to start with is, can you just give us a little bit of an insight into your sort of weekly training program? I'm sure it's pretty stressful.
Yeah.
Could you just let us give us an insight?
In one word, hectic. I usually show up at the gym every day around 7:30. We're on the court for about 2 to 3 hours in the morning, and then I head straight to the weight room after for about an hour to an hour and a half. As well as being a professional basketball player, I also have a day job, so after all that, I head into the office and work till about 5 or 6 at night, and then, you know, repeat over and over again. So yeah, it's a busy lifestyle.
Wow, yes.
And I think that's something people here can relate to, Mike, because you know people are building a business, maybe around having another job as well. They're trying to fit in this health and nutrition as well. So you know, it's nice to know that we're not the only ones trying to juggle everything.
100%, 100%.
And how do you fuel yourself? You know, from a nutrition point of view, obviously that is a hectic lifestyle, a lot of stress on your body. What sort of foods do you eat, and what do you enjoy eating?
Yeah, well, obviously, I gotta have a high protein, high carb diet because I'm playing, you know, an elite sport, so my body needs, you know, a lot of nutrients every day. I think the most important meal for me is always breakfast. You know, I like to start my day right, and I try and eat as soon as I wake up. I try and get something in my body to start my metabolism going.
And what would that entail? What sort of foods would that be for you?
You know, I'm pretty boring when it comes to it, but it's usually porridge, a big bowl of porridge.
Nothing boring about porridge, Mike.
And I'll throw in some fruit in there, so either blueberries or a banana, and then I like to put in a scoop of Forever Ultra protein, just to, you know, add some protein with the carbs.
I think that's really interesting. Again, it's about that experimenting, trying different things. You don't just have your ultralight in a shake. You can add it into other things. I know a couple of the recipes may be coming out use it as well. So it's good to know that there's that diversity with that.
Yeah.
I think the Forever business owners would love to know what Forever products you're using, Mike.
I'm using a lot of Forever products. On a daily basis, though, I'll usually take a shot of Forever Freedom in the morning. I'll have a few Arctic Sea tablets with that. Before training, I'll have some RG to, you know, kickstart my training. I like to have that as a pre-workout. And then in between the on-court workout and going to the gym to lift weights, I'll usually have an X2 bar. They're really handy to have on the go, good source of protein. And then after a workout, I'll always have a Ultra Shake as a recovery shake.
And do you moisturize at all? Use any of the
Well, yeah, that's the thing. I've become a forever guinea pig because I'm literally using everything. So I use the deodorant, I use the aftershave. I went on holiday this summer. I took the Forever sunscreen. And has anybody tried the new avocado soap? I'm in love with it. I love it. So yeah, I'm a testament to the products. I love them all.
Fantastic.
It's great to see that, being in the sports industry, that you're using an array of products and not just necessarily the fitness products or nutrition products. It's really good to see for us that are looking at people in the fitness industry. What is your favourite product? That's definitely...
My favourite product probably was the first product that I was introduced to, and that was RG. You know, just from an athlete, a professional athlete standpoint, it's such a good a booster, energy booster for right before you work out. You know. It has arginine in it, which, you know, helps dilate your blood vessels, so that really like gets me going before practice. So it's definitely hands down my favorite product.
And Mike, you've obviously lived a sort of, you know, your life is professional sport and has been for a long time, so you've obviously lived this lifestyle for years now. But what would your advice be to anybody who's looking to start out on a fitness journey, who needs a bit of inspiration or motivation, how to stick to it?
I think for anybody starting out, you know, the main thing is that you have to have a goal. And it's got to be, you know, an achievable goal. So, you know, you need to look at what you're looking to achieve, and, you know, we don't always know our limits, so it's always good to challenge yourself and maybe set the bar high.
You talked about, what was your goal? You were
telling us about? When I first started playing basketball, I used to love watching guys slam dunk, you know, jump up and slam the ball through the hoop. So that, at 10 years old, that was you know, my first goal. So, you know, I set a pretty high goal for myself. And then, you know, I moved on from that, and you just have to keep training. The next thing is, you know, training hard. So I would, every day I would practice and I would set aside time to reach that goal, so to train towards that goal. And a good thing to do while I was doing that was measure that goal. So every day I would jump up and I would try and touch the backboard, and I would measure it and keep working and, you know, get higher and higher and higher. So, you know, I saw where I started off, and then eventually when I was able to dunk the basketball, you know, that's where I ended up. So it was nice to kind of see the transition between the starting point and the end point.
And I think that's a really important lesson, not just in terms of a fitness story, but if you look at our forever businesses, you need to keep the daily activity, the measuring yourself, keep pushing yourself, because that's how you grow. If Mike wanted to do that, you know, it's challenging yourself every day, growing a bit every day, and eventually you can achieve that goal. And sometimes a big goal like that might seem a long way away, but if you keep working at it and you keep that dedication, then every goal is achievable, isn't it?
100%. I think, you know, there's a term that's being thrown around a lot in the basketball world right now, and it's trust the process. And you know, there's going to be wrinkles in the road. You know, it's not always going to be the easiest journey. So you have to trust your process. Focus on the long term and don't get distracted by the short term faults.
It's the perfect message for anyone building a forever business, I think. So Mike, we just want to say thanks so much for coming out.
Thank you so much for having me. It's been great being here all weekend, being able to interact with you guys out in the lobby there. If you have any questions or want to get into